Welcome to Good Day Gardening. I am your host, Jacqueline Ray, and this is my garden. I have a quick update for you today. A couple of new things popping up. One that was actually proven pretty deadly. So I'm going to go over what happened on that, and then I got 8 popping up that are going to be super pretty, hopefully as long as they bloom. Some 8 surprises that I did not know I was going to get this year, so I'm really happy about that. But first of all, let me go over the potential nastiness that I got myself into. In this pot I've always grown tomatoes in it, and so I had this random plant coming in, and the leaf shape was very similar. I had one growing last year. It was a German giant. German giants have a little bit different leaf shape than a regular tomatoes. Instead of having all those lobes in the leaves, they're a little bit more like a regular single leaf, and so that's kind of what this one was looking like. And so I was like, oh great, I got a random German giant tomato. Well, and then it started producing fruit, and here's what the fruit looks like. All right, this is the fruit. Let me see, there we go. And that is not a tomato. It's actually nightshade. And nightshade and tomatoes are in the same family, the Solanaceae family, same as the peppers. They're all in the same family. But nightshade is quite a bit more toxic than a pepper. So we're gonna go with not eating this one. So out it goes. And I even put a tomato cage around it too, because I wanted to prop it up. Oh, wait, didn't need to. Alright. So boom. I will throw that away. But it leaves me a pot open. I can grow a tomato in here now, or something else. Hey, look at this. I don't know if you can see this, but right here I've got eggplant growing, and it's got a fruit on it. So I'm pretty excited about that. I've never grown eggplant before. My mom has, and she said it was pretty easy, so I'm looking forward to it. Okay, and the next thing I want to show you is a couple of surprises. First of all, let me show you this little blue flower right here. Isn't this adorable? This is a Cape Town blue Felicia daisy. And I got this at the store, and I was all super excited to find it. It's got such a pretty blue color to it. Cute little plant. Stuck it in my little planter there. Alright, but the one I really want to show you is actually, look, I gotta stick this time. Is actually this guy right here. I've got a bunch of them, and they're from last year. They're my gladiolus. I was completely surprised that I got gladiolus coming in, and it looks like I've got this one. And then if I come over here, I've got another one right here. So that's 2. I got a 3rd one. I got a 4th one. I got a 5th one. And then I got a 6th one. And then I've got a 7th one. And then I come back over here and I got number 8, which is almost all of the ones I planted last year. I think I planted like 9 or 10. So only a couple didn't come up. One of them was in a completely different area, and it is actually covered by cardboard right now, so I'm really not surprised that it didn't come back up. So, but I thought that was super exciting. I got gladiolus coming up. So I'm trying to keep them watered, and I gave them some fertilizer. I do find it interesting that they came up from left to right in sort of the order that they came up in, and the ones off to the left are bigger and the ones off to the right are smaller. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing their blooms again this year. They were really beautiful last year. It was an experiment that I planted them last year just to see what they look like, because I've never played with gladiolus before. Now, bulbs in Florida are a little strange. Some of them make it, some of them don't. I wasn't expecting the gladiolus to make it. Tulip bulbs won't make it. The dahlia I've planted before didn't make it. Amaryllis are very famous for living down here. They're a very good bulb, flowering bulb that come back year after year. But I don't particularly care for the blooms of amaryllis. So I tried the gladiolus, and I really, really enjoyed them. And I'm going to enjoy them again this year. So, and I'll show you one last thing. All right, so my purple devil's trumpet. All right, so I got beautiful, beautiful blooms. Now they are susceptible to spider mites, and I can't seem to get rid of the bloody spider mites in my yard. See all the weirdness in the leaf color, and it's got kind of a stippling pattern to it. And if you were here to look at it, you would see like a little bit of webbing and stuff. That's gonna be from the spider mites. Now I've treated it once and it's gotten a little better, but I'm gonna have to treat it again. And I just use the neem oil. Neem oil does a pretty good job of knocking them out, but you gotta catch them while you can, because once they start exploding in population, they get really difficult to control, because there's always one of them or two of them or more of them that get away from you, and you don't want that. So, but it's still blooming great, and it's doing fantastic. It's growing all over the place. I think I'll harvest the seeds this year. But, alright. So that's all I have for you today. I just wanted to give you an update on getting some gladiolus in and not killing myself, which was a good thing. So I would have never eaten those fruit anyway. I know what it is. But when it was young, I totally misidentified it, and that's it happens. So, but fortunately, you know, never eat the leaves of tomatoes, peppers, or nightshade, because it will give you quite the upset stomach and ruin your day. All right, so that's all I got for you today. We're just gonna kind of walk around, and I'll see you next time.